So if you've never heard about cultural appropriation, it's probably a strange idea, because what you take as cultural appreciation and like the multiculturalism might actually be a little bit more problematic than you had once thought.
It's really the idea of somebody from a dominant culture borrowing elements and aspects from another culture without paying any mind to the historical context, the symbolism, the religious aspects that could be embedded within those items that they're borrowing.
So if it's a religious symbol, you're not doing it because suddenly you've adopted the faith, but because now it's something that you can wear to show how cool you are and how different you are, you know?
It's a problem because people don't realize that the aspects that they're taking from another culture really mean a lot to the people of that culture.
The different objects that you are using to either sell or distort images of are very sacred objects that are important to people, and a lot of times that is not articulated well in their reproduction.
So when someone borrows those elements and twists and manipulates it, it's kind of a shame for the people who belong to that cultural group, because they see their elements being distorted in ways that they were never meant to be worn or portrayed.
And a lot of times cultural appropriation, especially in the context of Halloween and costumes, is actually the most exaggerated, stereotypical caricature of a culture and a community.
It's just perpetuating the negative stereotypes, the negative images that we see on a daily basis.
Or it makes people feel like they should distance themselves from their culture so that they're not associated with that stereotype.
To people going out to buy Halloween costumes, I would just say really try to remember the spirit of the holiday.
Halloween is about dressing up in something funny, something scary, something comical.
Just be very careful of the costumes that you pick out. Make sure it doesn't apply to a certain type of cultural group where they could get offended.
Literally, just take 2 seconds to think about, could this create an awkward atmosphere for somebody else? Because we share this space. This is something that belongs to all of us. And if you're making the atmosphere uncomfortable for somebody else, that's on you.
It's really just about that sober second thought, just asking yourself before you actually purchase, is this really something that is a good idea? It's just that simple.